Welcome! It's time for my week in review. So, I'm Jean. Come on into my Stitching Cottage and I will share with you what I have been able to accomplish this past week. I hope that you have had a great week yourselves and would love for you to share in the comments what it is you may have gotten accomplished this week. But let's jump right into it. I was, as you know from last week, came across those flannel squares. Remember those that I found while I was putting something else away and looking for something else, and found all these awesome flannel squares. So I did get the quilt, except for the trimming of all the seam allowances, cutting that so I can throw it in the washing machine and fray it so it would be a ragged quilt. I did get that done. Here it is. We'll try and roll that up some for you so that you can see the majority of the quilt. But there it is, all ready for me to sit down this evening and clip all those seam allowances. I even have the label sewn on the back, ready to donate to just nothing, my very own blanket for foster care support this month. So that will be ready. Hopefully, I may not get that all clipped this evening, but the majority of it will be completed and it will be ready to go. And in case you are wondering, that's how the back looks. It just doesn't have the ragged seams on that side. So otherwise very similar. But yeah, really glad that I was able to get that one done and ready to go out the door to some awesome child or teenager. So also I am working on, in the process, oops, I forgot that I had that clip there so it would stay up, but I'm in the process of finishing up the Hugs and Kisses quilt, which is also for charity. I have the first 2 rows of that one sewn together, and I'm in the process of sewing the other rows. All of the blocks for that are already done and stacked up. Just need to sew the rows together and then attach the rows to the others, and it will be completed and ready to also, that one will also be going to the same My Very Own Blanket charity this month. So that is the majority of what I got done quilt-wise this week in the Stitching Cottage. As you know, I am still reorganizing the Stitching Cottage, undertaking a very major reorganization of changing and going through all the fabrics that I have, which happens to be thousands and thousands of yards to go through, resort those, move those to a different area, and all the quilt books and patterns and some of the kits and everything that I have, those are also being reorganized and moved. And then unexpectedly, it was yesterday morning, Whip has graduated to needing a larger crate. He is very rarely crated. We don't crate our dogs except if we have to leave and leave them in the house alone. Then they are. And of course, Whip has grown a little, so he did get a new crate for out here. Well, it takes up a little bit more space than expected in the Stitching Cottage, so I did have to move a set of stackable drawers from the one location, find another location to move those to, which of course meant moving stuff that was in that location someplace else. And you know how that ball just keeps turning when you do that. So also have that to deal with and take care of, but was working on that yesterday and have a little bit of fallout from that left to do. How many of you find yourselves getting into that same situation in your craft areas, your sewing areas? You decide you're going to move something and you find out, yeah, it ends up in moving multiple things, and a stack here and a stack there and a stack there and over there, and yeah, it just seems to never end. But it will get there, and once everything is completed, I will be doing an updated tour of the Stitching Cottage. And so that may take a while. Don't hold your breath, because it is going to be a major move and some major things done. But I will share everything with you on that when it is done and complete. And I also am going to be just a little bit sneaky here, because I'm going to tease you. There is a very, very, very special project that I have in this tote bag that I have. That's all you are going to get to see of it, because it is a little secret project right now that I am not sharing with anyone. No one has gotten to see this, and no one is going to get to see this until at least this portion of it is complete. And it is something that I hope many of you will find very interesting. And it has become a true new passion for me. So that you will be able to see in a future week in review, or one of my other lives or videos coming up, but not at this time. And then I am going to be hosting a Kept in Stitches Birthday Bash virtual retreat on Zoom for the members of my channel only. So you do have to be a paid member, one of the Stitching Friends members of my channel, to be able to register and attend that retreat. And that retreat is, well, let me make sure I get this correct, June 14th, 15th, and 16th. It will be on Zoom. And the information for that can be found in, I will add some of the information for that in the community tab, if you know where that is, the part that I can share with you. It's also will be in the Captain Stitches and Friends Facebook group that I can share some of that information, but the majority of the detailed information for that will be found in the members only group. So if you are interested in attending a virtual quilt retreat with me, there's going to be a lot of special things going on in that. There is going to be a birthday bash goodie box containing a mystery project kit and filled with other special birthday bash surprises that is included in that. And you do need to email me with your email, your address, and your favorite color to get the information to be registered for that. But you must be a paid member first. So if you're interested, click on that button that says join and check that out if you would like to be able to have the opportunity to be included in that virtual quilt retreat taking place in June. And if you have any questions on that, feel free to contact me through my email contact information, and I will answer those questions for you there. And now, do you see that my little tote that I had last week had to graduate into a larger tote for mail call this week? Hopefully we'll be able to revert back to the smaller one very soon, but I have quite a few things to be able to share with you for mail call this week. Husband's been a busy little a parcel delivery guy at the Stitching Cottage door this week. But as you know, I love to journal. I have journals for everything that I do, every broken down right into, individual categories. So I needed some new journals, and I got these beautiful ones. I actually got 8 of them. Sorry, that's a little noisy, isn't it? Should have taken those out of that before the recording. I'm sorry. But they are these beautiful floral, I guess that's upside down, but these beautiful floral ones. We have that beautiful peachy color, and we have a beautiful blue one, a beautiful pink one, and the green colorway. And of course, they pretty much match with the decor out here in the Stitching Cottage, of course. And then we also, somebody was a bit of an enabler this week. You know who you are. Yes, you do. When you're watching, you will know who you are, but it's okay because it's kind of a payback. I enabled this person first, so then they enabled me back, and I did order, because I have the other, I ordered the just one charm pack quilts to go along with the just two charm pack quilts that I already had, because I was very pleased with that first pattern book, so I did get the other one also. And let me see, I'm going to try and go in kind of an order here. And I did have my first order for the Shiplap Quilt Shop that is located in Olympia, Washington. They were having a Mother's Day sale, and they had these beautiful charm packs, which you know that obviously from the pattern books and stuff, and the one that I just showed you that uses charm squares as well. They had these beautiful charm squares on sale, so I picked up 2 of them, and then I picked up one of the coordinating fabrics to be able to go along with that. So some lucky charity will be getting a quilt out of that in the near future as well. Trying to plan on where I'm putting all these. Might as well take this one off the top. And this was also from one of my favorite places, Flamingo Toes. That is Beverly McCullough's site, for those of you that are not aware of her. But I got the beautiful, you know that I collect the needle minders, so I got the beautiful teapot and teacup one, which goes along with the theme of the fabric bundle that I also got on sale, which is the beautiful afternoon tea fat quarter pack. So I have that to go around along with the layer cake and a couple of the coordinating fabrics to make a couple quilt patterns that I have for that. I have her afternoon tea pattern that I will be using these on. And yes, that one will be for myself here in the cottage. We'll move that box out of the way now. And then we also had to do a little support of Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm this month. And we'll see this week, this month, except it has been this month. I hadn't placed an order with her for a while, and I actually, this is going to be a little bit of a surprise. I forget exactly what it is that I ordered. Oops, better watch on how I'm taking that out of here. But we have the Starburst pattern in different color ways there. And we have, whoa, let's see how she's got this in here. Got it all bundled together. I would have had that falling all over the place if I had picked it up the way that I originally had. But yeah, we have 4 of the Juliet, and I also have some of that fabric already, so this will add to that collection. 4 of the charm pack squares for that collection. And then we have the Sunshine and Sweet Tea layer cake. Beautiful fabrics. If I turn that over, you get an idea of the fabrics that are in there. And we'll see if, I don't know, yeah, no, this charm square one, but we can flip through it a little bit so you can see some of the fabrics that are in. Ooh, turquoise steel there, I see. That explains why I have that fabric. But we got that, and then adding to, and we've got the little fuzzies from the charm squares on the fabric. There aren't little white dots on this, but this beautiful blue fabric also got to add to my blues for my Americana quilts that I do and quilts for veterans. So that is what I received from Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm. And of course, all of these places I will be leaving the links in the description box below after the video is over. So it'll be there when you are viewing it, and you can check that out and find out information about that. And then from Lynn at Soft Squares, she gets me every Monday, it seems like. But I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, one of these, there's something in that I'm sorry I won't be able to share with you, but I will share the portions that I can. And this, of course, is the ever popular, signed by her husband. His autograph is on the sampler bundle. I think that is what they refer to this one as. Let me check my invoice for sure. It's the scrap bag, and it was the only batik scrap bag that they had, and I happen to be able to get that. So I have those, and there's some beautiful, there's an orange, and then there's a bluish floral in there. There's a green that you can see from this end, not the other. There is a tan and a gray in there. Beautiful, beautiful fabrics. And then I also got several patterns. Let me see. We got Plant a Garden, which is a combination of piecing and applique on that beautiful pattern that finishes out by 42 by 48. And we got the Mini Divas pattern, which if you see on the back of that, it is a wallet that opens up with all those sections in it. We got the Hello pouches with the clear vinyl zipper top on that. Great for putting little things in, notions and stuff. And then we got the Project Bags 2.0. Looks like 4 different size project bags in there. So that will be fun. And can you notice that I'm going to get back into the bag making again also. And then got this cute little spectacular Halloween quilting pattern book that has all those pretty Halloween themed patterns in there. So that was the 1 week. I ended up getting two of the different, they're not from the same purchase date, but got them in the mail at the same time. Running out of space. Oh, let me set that over there. Put this here. And then also from Soft Squares, and I have to check because I think this has one that there is a fabric bundle in here that I will not be able to share, and I'm just checking to see if there is anything else that I got. No, let's just say there is. Oh, there's 2 fabrics that I got in addition to that I will be able to share with you, but I can't share the other because unfortunately that is for someone else and it's a surprise. I don't want them to see it, so I'm sorry, you'll have to bear with me on that. But I did get yardage of this beautiful gray fabric and of this beautiful mustardy golden weed colored yellow in there. And then because my order was over the $20, got actually there's 2 fat quarters in here, the black and the purple. Beautiful. So that is what I got from Soft Squares. They are located in Utah. And then I ordered one of the mystery boxes from Ginger Quilter, the Ginger Quilter mystery box. And it is quite interesting as well. I'm going to set these back down in here so I have room to get at this, to share this with you. Beautiful, beautiful box. And it is a mystery box, which means that it may contain some of the things that have been in previous ginger boxes if you subscribe to the ginger box. So we first, right on top, have a couple patterns. This is the beautiful lemon pattern. And it has 4 different sizes that you can make that in. And then there is, and this is quite interesting, it's a Kate Spain pattern, and it is called Hemisphere. That's cute, different, a little unique. And we also had in here a seam ripper, one of the nice thicker handled ones. And you notice kind of matches the cottage. And a rotary cutter, very nice, very nice rotary cutter in there. So, and it also slightly matches the cottage as well. And then we have one of the little mini charm packs that are the 2.5-inch squares instead of 5-inch squares, which I do have the pouch, zipper pouch pattern that uses these, so that will come in handy for,
I didn't understand
for that. Oops, and there my phone just picked up my voice. Don't know how it did that. Sorry. Try and get that shut off. It's got the do not disturb on it. I guess that doesn't work on do not disturb. But yeah, cute little fabrics in that little mini charm. And then we also have, and I believe I know what this is. This is a brush set, which of course, better hold it up a little farther, but would be used for normally for makeup, but those are brushes so you can use those to clean out your sewing machines and stuff, get in all the nooks and crannies and everything. So that's going to come in really handy. And then we have just a bag with a number on it in here. Ooh, how cute, how cute. It is a little pendant necklace that is a quilt block. It's going to glare a little, but I think you can see that. That's awesome. Very nice, very nice. And now to the fabrics. Quite a collection of fabrics in here. We have, if I hold it this way, maybe if I open it up a little, you'll see. That looks like the barn on the farm with the silo next to it, and then there's little hearts in between that. Cute fabric. And that appears to be a fat quarter. And then we have female surfers on this one. And a beautiful pink. This reminds me kind of almost of Hawaiian fabric style. It's got beautiful butterfly and flowers and everything on there. Very, very nice. This also reminds me a little bit of Hawaiian fabrics. Beautiful, beautiful. And already have ideas going through my head to use for these. And this is a beautiful red. Yeah, the flowers are going both directions on there. The little roses on there. Oh, this is cute and different. It is, it's bananas, and this isn't white. It is a very, very, very light peach background fabric, and then the bananas are blue and peach and lavender. But that is cute and different. Some of these would work great in an I Spy quilt. And I believe these may be, are they squid or octopus? Not sure on there, but that's what that appears to be. And then we have larger yardage, and this is looking yellow, but it is an orange with, it's kind of like a chrysanthemum flower on there. And we're not done yet. Over on the other side, we have the peachy pink with the roses on there. And we have a smaller one of the same, that there was more yardage of it in there. Boy, this is really, really packed with a lot of fabric. Danielle, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Fair warning. We have a beautiful yellow with tiny little bees flying around on it. Awesome. And then we have this, oh, sagey lime, pea green, in between all those colors. And we have a nice green gingham type fabric. It just goes on and on and on, doesn't it? And we have this beautiful mint green with white stripe running through it. If you need to build some small quantities to your stash, this would be an awesome box to get. And then we have this tealy turquoise with the pink flowers on it. And I do believe this was, the cost on this was $49.99. And this is it's a really pretty rosy pink with the graphic crisscross design in it. And then we have another pink with leaves on it. And that is finally the end of everything. That was, wow, a lot of fabric and things in that box for sure. Let me even see if I can figure out how to, packed very neatly, by the way, to get that all in there as I try to get that back in there. And I think that I did open everything. Yes, I did. So that is everything in mail call this week, which was quite a bit, wasn't it? And it's like I already, don't have space in here. It's got to come to an end. Just saying. Or I have to start quilting a whole lot faster. I don't think that's going to happen. Too many things on my plate. But thank you for spending this time with me in the Stitching Cottage to see what it is that I have accomplished this past week. I will see you all on Wednesday for its tip demo time, and Friday when I go live with Stitching in the Cottage. So take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. See you soon. And remember, in the meantime, I can keep you in stitches. Bye-bye, everyone.